As Taiwan battles a surge in local COVID cases, it's used up nearly all 300,000 doses from its first 2 batches of AstraZeneca vaccines. Officials say the remaining doses will be reserved for healthcare workers. On Thursday, Far Eastern Memorial Hospital held 2 vaccine clinics in New Taipei, where they vaccinated some 400 frontline doctors.
With one outbreak after another, hospitals have become a high-risk area for COVID spread, leaving medical workers vulnerable. On Thursday, Far Eastern Memorial Hospital set up AZ vaccine clinics at Banqiao and Shulin to inoculate frontline staff.
When we are seeing patients, we don't know which patient carries or doesn't carry the virus. Today, just show up. Unlimited access to the hospital's vaccine inventory will be provided to rank-and-file doctors.
There's now been more than 100 cases for 6 consecutive days. With demand for vaccines skyrocketing, Taiwan has used up nearly all 300,000 doses from its first 2 vaccine shipments. A third shipment arrived on May 19th. An EVA Air cargo flight touched down with some 410,000 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine, which were obtained through the COVAX Global Initiative. They could be ready to administer in as little as a week.
As before, the vaccine stock solution is from South Korea, so we have to conduct the sealing test right away. We estimate needing about a week before we can start to use this batch of vaccines.
Taiwan's COVID outbreak has made international headline. Bloomberg writes that a key problem is the lack of vaccines. It quotes Mayo Clinic virologist Gregory Poland, who says that if Taiwan has 300 diagnosed cases, then there are 3,000 cases in the community. Poland says Taiwan will need to do a hard lockdown before vaccinating its people as soon as possible. In related news, a new study by the University of Oxford shows that a third dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine works well as a booster dose, effectively strengthening antibodies to tackle virus variants.
This past year, because there have been so many people infected, it feels as if the virus has been changing very quickly. But as a matter of fact, the virus is still mutating within a set range. So a booster shot of the AZ vaccine can make up shortfalls with the antibodies. It can make them more effective against mutant strains.
Meanwhile, U.S. pharma company Moderna has shipped 20 vials or 200 doses of COVID vaccine test samples to Taiwan for early inspection. This will allow later doses to go through testing faster in just 14 days instead of 40. The Moderna samples arrived this week, lending credence to reports that the first batch of orders will arrive in June. In addition, officials say domestically made vaccines could roll out at the end of July, speeding up Taiwan's return to normalcy.